Okay, so dear children, I am continuing the next video, that is video 34, and in this video I am just going to show you how to prove the perpendiculars formula. QM is equal to QM squared, QM squared is equal to PM into MR. How we get it? I'll just show you here. So how do we get? You have got the figure there only. So in triangles, in right angle triangles, PMQ and QMR. Okay, PMQ and QMR. These two right angle triangles I will take. Now all angles are marked there. First I will write the 90 degrees angle, just like how I did the other this one. So 90 degrees angles are PMQ is equal to, in this it will be QMR. They are 90 degrees angles. See, I'll be a bit fast now. And angle QPM is equal to one angle of this triangle. Which one? MQR. You have to write this in your book and learn it also properly. QPM is equal to MQR. Now take the third angle. Third angle is which one? Angle PQM is equal to angle QRM. See this one, PQM is equal to this angle. So come on, I have shown all the angles which are equal. So I'll write here at the side. Therefore, what will I write? PMQ, right angle triangle PMQ is similar to right angle triangle QMR. Anyway, I have written at the top, so I am writing that they are similar. If they are similar, see, I am going to mark the angles. If they are similar, no, what should happen? Not only the angles are equal, even their corresponding sides will be in the equal ratio. So I will write here PQ by QR. See the knack. Just take this ratio, PQ and QR. Okay. Similarly, is equal to QM by MR equal to PM by QM. Now where do you get the same thing in numerator and denominator? Same thing here. You see here Q, in these two ratios we are getting here. Any two ratios will get what we want. So QM squared I am going to cross multiply, and I will write here now. Therefore, QM squared, QM into QM into QM is QM squared, is equal to PM, I can write anyhow, PM into MR. PM into MR. PM into MR. And this only I had to prove here. See at the top, QM squared is equal to PM into MR. I have got here QM squared is equal to, QM squared means the perpendicular squared there. It is equal to this part into this part. Hypotenuse parts, PM into MR. That is very easy to remember. So this is the next formula. So altogether there are 4 formulas I have written here. Okay. See, I have written the 4 formulas. You must be thorough with those formulas. First one is our Pythagoras formula, Pythagoras theorem, what we learned now. Hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. And the other 3 formula is about the sides and the perpendicular. About the other 2 sides containing the right angle, the formulae for them, which has already come in our theorem actually. PQ squared is equal to, please when you see any figure, you must be able to tell the formula. So PQ squared will be equal to its part of the hypotenuse. You see like this, when I am marking, I am telling you here, PM into full hypotenuse. So PM into PR. So that way you should remember. What is the formula of QR? QR squared is equal to its part of the hypotenuse, means MR or RM, into the full hypotenuse. So into PR. Okay. Now see, three formulas we know. We know what is PR squared. PR squared is equal to PQ squared plus QR squared. That is our Pythagoras formula. Then the formula for PQ squared is PM into PR. The formula for QR is QR squared is equal to MR into full PR. I have written here. And what about the this one in the middle, this perpendicular? Perpendicular, it is the square of the perpendicular is equal to just the product of those two parts. The hypotenuse parts are there, no, of it. PM into MR. That way you have to remember now these four formulas which you have learnt in theorem of Pythagoras. So we are going to do sums on these formulae afterwards. Okay, children. So this is the video 34 and it is already now 6 minutes. It is increasing. Okay, so this was, and I want you to write all these notes after the test or whatever it is. You are at home now, you should be busy and you have to write this theorem and also these four formula, and let it apply for any triangle, any shape. Let it be any shape. You must be able to write their formula. Let their names also be different. See now, if the figure is in this manner, if it is even that way, even if it is drawn like this, the theorem, those four formulas will apply to any right angle triangle. So I am going to change the names now. LMN. And which is the right angle here? You will be telling there. When you see the figure only, you can make out angle LMN is 90 degrees. Then 90 degrees, from 90 degrees angle, you are going to draw the perpendicular. And I will rename it as LMN. So I will give here name as O. So OM or MO is perpendicular to LN. Now what is LN? It is the hypotenuse. So the diagram can be like this also. Right angle triangle can be like this also. If it is like this, you must be able to write the formulas, four formulas here for this. What will be the four formulas? See, first the hypotenuse square I will write. So first formula is that for me. So Ln squared is equal to Lm squared plus Mn squared. See, this is our Pythagoras formula. Hypotenuse square, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides containing the right angle. Okay, one is enough. Second one now. Take the Lm. So Lm squared is equal to, take its part of the hypotenuse, LO, into the full hypotenuse, Ln. So LO into Ln. See, I am making you again and again to write the formula. You have to write it and then you will learn it. Then only you will learn it. Now what about Mn squared in the figure? Mn squared is equal to On, its part. Okay, On into Ln. This is L, huh? Don't think that it is angle or something then. LO and Ln. Then fourth one, I am going to write a formula for the perpendicular. So what's the formula for perpendicular? We'll write now. The formula for perpendicular is MO squared is equal to, or I can write OM squared also. So MO squared is equal to LO into ON. LO into ON. Now I am going to stop for this one, and this formula and all you have to learn very well, and we are going to do some sums on these formulas. Okay, so now this is already 9.37 minutes, this. So problems, we are coming to the last ending part, but of course it will take little more time only. And see here, we are going to solve some problems on what is that? on the hypotenuse, this one, what is that, the Pythagoras theorem. Now converse of this theorem is not there. Converse of Pythagoras theorem, they have deleted this year. So you are lucky in one sense, and something is all deleted there. So Pythagoras converse theorem of Pythagoras is deleted. Okay, so now we'll be doing some problems, but I will do it in the next videos. I will stop now. Okay, so I am going to stop today.